It is Tuesday night, and welcome to the Sick Podcast Anvil Show. There's some things to talk about tonight. The Colts are on a 3-game win streak. JT has another injury that may sit him out for a while. And what do you feel about what happened on Sunday with the whole Shaq thing? We'll talk about all that. Before that, though, Sammy, start me up.
Turn up your volume. Because you're about to listen to The Sick Podcast. And Bill Show.
Intercepted! Marlon Jackson! Marlon's got it! We're going to the Super Bowl! We're going to the Super Bowl! Marlon Jackson with the interception! He picked off Tom Brady!
The sickest Indianapolis Colts podcast. It's gonna be sick.
Yes, sir. It's going to be sick. Sammy, go ahead and give me my readout, please. There it is. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use DraftKings code 6sports to get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5 on any NFL bet. First off, let me read that again. Clyde sound like an idiot. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use DraftKings code 6sports. I'm kind of sick to get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5 on any NFL bet. Okay, DraftKings probably likes that better. All right, Sammy, bring in those dudes, freaking frack. Sammy also put me in my place. Thank you. Let's officially start the show. And while we have you, please like, subscribe, follow all the things: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, of course, the X. You know where to find us. Welcome back, boys. We're celebrating 3 wins. There's a lot of haters and critiquers out there to say, well, the Colts are undefeated, one of the 4 teams in November that went undefeated. However, our schedule was pretty whack when it comes to who we played, that being who was the first W against?
Tennessee.
No, it wasn't Tennessee.
Yes, it was.
In November?
Oh, in November.
What the hell planet are you on? That's we're going to Tennessee this week, clown. Anyway,
We also beat them at home, clown.
that was like 4 months ago. Who did we beat first before New England?
I'm pulling it up.
They were fucking terrible. Why can't we think? I can't think because I got a lot of y'all went to every game. Why can't you think?
October, November, the Panthers, the Patriots, the
Jesus.
Buccaneers.
The Panthers, damn, the worst team in the NFL. Then the second worst team in the NFL, probably, that's the Pats. And then we beat the Bucks, which coming in, they were tied for first in a very lackluster NFC South. Different than the AFC South, because the AFC South is pretty decent this year, with the exception of the Titans. Ha ha. But anywho, we're celebrating 3. So nobody's going to take that from us. Like I said on the forums, hey, you play who's on your schedule. And we can't help that this is the way our schedule, played out. And, oh, by the way, not saying we're the best team in the NFL, but we're doing what we're supposed to do, beating these teams. So there it is, right? I mean, that's how you sum up 3-0.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
To the people that always say, oh, well, they got the easiest schedule. Do you realize that every man that's on the field is NFL caliber talent? Just because that particular team isn't playing well at this particular time doesn't take away from the talent that's on the field.
Okay, I'll give you that. But also, to go along with that, I think you have to be relative to the truth. This is all true. Yes, these dudes are better athletes than the worst critique couch coach. I got it. But at the same token of things, I mean, the schedule plays out after your division. You're going to play your division opponents twice, whatever. But it actually plays out off of performance of the year before. So they kind of like rank everybody based on how you land. And that's who ends up on your schedule. So ultimately, last year's results doesn't always mean you're going to have this year's team, right? So you just can't help this shit, right? I mean, like, it is what it is, bro. That's all I can say.
Who the hell would ever think the Patriots were going to be 2-9?
I mean, yeah, that's
come
terrible.
on.
They're terrible.
Yeah, for a Bill Belichick team to be 2-9,
which
That
I'm
dude-
smiling internally because
that dude's
Fuck
got to be
that.
contemplating suicide or something.
fuck. Wait a minute, we don't say that on here, bro. What the?
Bruh.
This is a whole guy that runs an organization
I
about
know.
mental
I was
health
going
and
to
shit
say,
like
do
that.
you want me to get you some help? I do help
Police
veterans.
yourself, some bitch.
Omaha!
And I'm
I
gonna
do help
Omaha the
veterans.
fuck out of both of y'all later as we get into this
No,
shit. But
yeah.
first,
No,
let
for what?
me. Well, because I know that we're going to disagree because you're a bunch of homers. But first, let me say thank you for taking care of my brother Dion and my nephew. So he said he had a blast. He said you are
Good.
some wild bastards, and that's good. I mean, that's what it's about, right? Like show him a good time.
Absolutely.
He said he couldn't make he didn't make the tailgate because the weather was kind of wonky. He had his son with him, so that's fine.
Yeah,
But-
it was cold in the morning. Then
Yeah.
it started raining. What, about 10? I think.
And
Yeah,
that's-
like right at 10.
But we pulled
my
it
nephew.
off. I mean, with the canopy that we got on the RV, plus the room in the RV, people were kind of going in and out of the RV and just staying under the canopy, still doing anvil shots, still eating.
I know the RV is a fucking wreck. I'm gonna kick somebody's ass. I know
It's not a fucking wreck.
it's probably dirty as sin in there.
Hey,
Dirty
you
bastard.
tell Sarah and Rebecca that because they make sure that shit is clean and tidy and organized.
Are y'all saying that y'all put the women the anvil to work? Omaha, you fucking
Omaha!
chauvinist, misogynistic
Yeah,
asshole.
we did.
Sarah,
Hey,
shame
when
on
they-
you.
When-
Shame
when-
on you, Sarah.
Look, when Becky shows up at the tailgate, she has to put her name tag on.
Oh my God,
Because
Becca.
we putting her to work.
Becca, when we see
Any-
this man this weekend in Tennessee, I hope you're gonna clean this mess up. You hear how he's talking about you?
Go ahead.
It-
Speaking of,
anyway,
did Thomas
just-
bring
just-
Becca her candy?
No,
What a
he
son of a-
forgot it. But don't Omaha him yet because he's gonna link up with her this week, give her the mic, give her candy so she can take it all
I was
to
gonna say
to
live right
Nashville.
from one another.
Give
Yeah,
her
they
what?
did.
The mic?
They live down the street from each other, so that's cool. Don't worry about it.
They both live out in and around Burlington. So, but anyway, little fun fact: with all that rain coming in, I think we recorded the fastest breakdown ever recorded at our tailgate. We had everything. We had everything inside except for the anvil, and a few other things like the shot table and everything. In like I don't know, less than 10 minutes.
Yeah, people from across the street were coming over to help.
Y'all want a fucking cracker or something? Good job. I don't know. Like, thanks for not getting our shit fucked up. I don't know what you want me to do. Yay?
I just thought it was a fun fact.
Thank you. Something from your shit. You went
All right,
there to
anyway.
help.
Oh, we're about to get a lot from
I'm
it.
too
I'm
pretty.
sure.
You know how that is.
Oh,
Sugar melts in the rain.
Too pretty.
So, anywho,
all right, Wesley Snipes.
Sugar melts in the rain. Okay,
All right.
chocolate.
here's the order of business. Bitch. Here's the order of business, right? I feel like I gotta just before we get into the game and the injury. Yeah, we gonna talk about what we talked about last week, just for like 5-10 minutes. Well, you can put all you fucking want to. This is some disrespect shit. Okay, first, correct me if I'm wrong. I no longer live in the city. I don't live in the state. So have we heard, and I've been listening to the ground, have we heard any like official comments about the departure of Shaq from Shane, Jim, other than Tough Business, and Chris Ballard?
Chris Ballard pretty much did the same thing. He said, like, we wish him the best, that type of shit, blah, blah, blah. But like, as far as like reasonings for letting him go, like details, no, nothing.
Okay.
Not from nobody.
So that's my point. Secondly,
Okay.
when have you ever seen someone like him get cut and then almost like paraded at the same time by sitting up in the stands and getting a whole suite? And oh, by the way, let me clap you up and thank you for your memories, but you're not a retired player. You're not a player that is coming back because, like maybe we like T.Y. Hilton or something, like we let you go and you came back and we thank you for the merit. I've never seen anything like this. This is fucking horseshit. The reason why I think this has happened is because he's a class act guy and he decided to finish his turkey drive and all those other things. He hasn't really bashed the organization or nothing shit like that. And I feel like they felt like, oh, fuck, what do we do here? Because who cuts a captain, like we talked about last week, mid-season, and then don't just part ways with them? If you're going to cut them, cut them. Don't thank them for no memories. To me, that's an asshole move. That's an asshole move.
First of all,
It's an asshole move.
He paid for that suite for his family.
Yeah.
So
Look at that.
he didn't have a job to go to, so might as well enjoy the game.
Unacceptable.
It can't change it. He did it.
That's crazy.
They didn't ask him to be there. He decided to be there.
It's fucking
and
crazy.
he got a standing ovation.
That's fucking crazy.
It's not crazy.
It is insane, actually.
Okay.
It's insane.
Get out of your feelings.
It's fucking insane. It's insane.
Well, like I told you earlier, take a Midol real quick.
Okay, fine. Pop 10 of them. I don't give a shit. What I'm trying to tell you is we're still talking about a player who, because I've heard from you guys, I've heard in different forums, people have said, well, you know what? Guess what? Like, we had to make that decision because he wasn't playing his part in this. Our defense fucking sucks. Don't confuse individual effort. We had 5 sacks on Sunday, right? Everybody, oh, the defense. That is individual will to get something done. The scheme is terrible.
Okay, so where was his individual effort when Ezekiel Elliott just pushes him out of the way? Where's his effort on
65 tackles? And he missed the whole game. I don't understand. He missed 2 games.
Zaire's
he missed 2 games
at 117, and he's missed a game.
But okay, so he missed 2 games, and he was at 65 tackles.
Okay, and he should have been more.
You want to know what I feel? I feel like Gus Bradley never liked him. That's what I feel.
Yeah, I'm not saying that isn't the case. I'm not saying that isn't the case.
Look what he just did.
What me and you were talking about earlier in the group text. You know, there's more optics than just the fans being hurt of why Leonard's no longer on the team. If they were going to bench him, they were more than likely cutting him at the end of the year.
Okay.
And like I said in the text,
I don't think so.
If that is going to be the case, they did the best thing for him by cutting him now. Gives him
think so
100 times more options being cut now than it would be at the end of the season.
But
being benched.
But he was being benched by a dude that probably won't even be here. If the Colts fuck around and don't, well, I ain't gonna say went out because that's gonna be tough anyway. But if the Colts fuck around and miss the playoffs, and primarily we miss the playoffs because the defense fucking sucks, he's not gonna be here. He was gonna bench him. Jim Irsay wasn't gonna bench him. Chris Ballard wasn't gonna bench him. The defensive coordinator, who you don't want to step on his toes and make it seem like he's just a puppet, was going to bench him. And like I said, I brought up Kenny Moore. We're not talking about dollar value here. But had we had this same quick fucking response with Kenny Moore last year, why are we celebrating Kenny Moore now?
It's not necessarily a quick response.
It's a very quick response.
No, he had all last year to learn this system. He had half of this year to adapt to the system. He did not adapt.
Kenny Moore didn't adapt last year at all.
No, but he did this year. Big difference. He adapted.
Kenny Moore got a whole year to say, fuck this system. I'm just playing so I don't get fined. Because that's what he did. And he looked terrible.
Until he got hurt.
And then he got hurt.
Kenny Moore also didn't have back surgery.
This motherfucker also, Darius Leonard wasn't the reason we lost 33-0 lead last year. Fuck this defense. It sucks. And the leader of the fucking defense stinks. And he had the authority to cut a captain. It's crazy to me. It's fucking crazy. So so to save face, that some bitch better be back next year.
Oh, I guarantee you he's gonna be back.
I will fucking hurt myself if he is. But he better be back to save face.
My opinion will be with the situation. He didn't take advantage of the snaps that he was given in a limited role.
God, stop doing this to y'all. Stop doing that, man. Stop doing that.
All I'm saying is that there's a lot more optics to this situation than we are privy to. So optics
are what you see. What do you mean?
There's a lot of things that we're not seeing, is what I'm saying.
Like what? Like Gus and Shaq don't get along?
I don't know. If I knew what they were, I'd be speaking on them. But for Chris just to cut one of his main guys like that, There's got to be more to it.
But you know what people don't say? This is the wild thing. I'll never say thank you for the memories. I'll never say, I hope he goes and lands somewhere else and all that, because though that's internalized and that's true, that's not what I want to believe. If this kid goes and fucking be great, what this franchise will never say is, "Oh, we fucked up." Because you know what? It's too much pride. Too much pride everywhere.
Ain't no franchise going to say, "Oh, we."
That's my point. That is my point. When people make judgment, because people get fired all the time. All the time. Gus Bradley's had multiple jobs, right? Because if he hadn't, he'd still be a head coach somewhere, but he's not. And he would still be a DC in Seattle, but he's not, because somebody thought he was good enough to be a head coach, and he wasn't. And he didn't have a job for a while, and then he got another job. Moral of the story is they get cut all the time. How many Hall of Fame coaches are in the Hall? It won't be Gus Bradley. I tell you that fucking much. Shaq Leonard, hurt or not, has a better chance of making a Hall of Fame than Gus Bradley ever will. So they are more expendable, in my opinion, than actual players.
They are.
Yeah,
They are.
because there's a lot of some bitches that we can sit here and say, well, damn, why didn't we cut him?
Let me ask you a question.
Mid-season?
What was his role under Eberflus's defense?
What you mean with his role? It's a whole different defense.
Thank you.
Tackle. What the fuck? I don't know. It's always tackle.
He was a roamer in that defense. In Gus's defense, it's schemed. He's got to be at certain spots at certain times, and he's not making it.
Oh, okay.
So if you're the athlete, you have to adapt to new coaches coming in. Just like your wide receivers have to adapt to 37 fucking quarterbacks we've had in the last 5 years. You don't see Pittman out there not adjusting. He adjusts to every quarterback.
How many tackles?
And he's a dog.
How many tackles not tackles missed? How many tackles missed, air quotes, did Zaire have on Sunday? Where he totally gaffed?
I don't have that stat in front of me.
3. I watched the game on TV. You guys watched it live. Harder to see that. 3. I mean, boop, dropped it right there. Woohoo. Dropped it over here. Woohoo. Dropped it over here. Woohoo. He all over the scheme, though. Leads the league in tackles.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what the problem is. And we seen it. Second drive. He converted a safety to linebacker, did he not? That's what he loves.
He did.
Year 1, he had what? He had Rodney McLeod playing at the line like a linebacker. That dude, Rodney McLeod, pretty much filled Shaq's fucking role last year because Shaq wasn't there all but 3 games. Well, he missed all but 3 games last year. So Rodney McLeod basically played that role. You bring in Ronnie Harrison. He's a converted safety. Gets his interception. People goes nuts. What else you hear about Ronnie Harrison first game? How much was he out of position?
Just the interception.
Oh, okay. Well. Matter of fact, EJ Speed. EJ fucking Speed. How many tackles did he missed a huge tackle to keep a drive going. I think it's in the 3rd quarter.
Okay.
Hey, we scheming up. We making tackles. We're in the right place.
Okay. I'm not saying you're wrong. But is EJ Speed making $100 million fucking dollars?
Oh,
is Zaire making $100 fucking million dollars?
Is Matt Ryan making more money than anybody on the team last year in 1 year?
Yep.
And did he get cut mid-season?
And that was a waste. No, but he did get benched.
Who gives a shit?
A couple times.
See?
Yeah.
He kept the C. He stayed on the team. Yeah. Now, I didn't go this far, but I seen somebody say it was a race thing. I said, oh, well, shit. Wait a minute now. We should slow that down.
Here we go.
I said, we should probably slow that down. But then they was like, well, why ain't it? I mean, they named a bunch of bums that stayed with the C and stayed on the team in past years. I was like, oh, well. I get. All right. I'm not going to go that far with Jim. But I'm just saying, this was the most bogus shit I've ever seen. And I need Darius, because I'm going to call him Darius. If his mama's name is Darius, I'm going to call him Darius. But I need Darius to get back to his old farm, and I need him to kill. and I need him to play the Colts multiple times. And I need him to fuck us up because that would be the only thing that would like motivate me. This franchise forgot about who I was, and they put me in a space where unfortunately it didn't work out for me, and they chose everybody over me. That's the only way I would look at this. And every time I suit up against you, you got to get fucked up. That's what I want. So I need him coming to the AFC. Don't go to Dallas. Don't go to Philly. Find your way to the AFC. And when you come to Indy, be your old self and show us where we lost. Period.
The old self of this year?
No.
I'll take that.
Okay, take that. You get your ass out there and run on the field.
Bring that out to the field. I'm all right with that.
You tell Shaq he ain't got it no more, and you line up and block him or do anything with him so he could wear your ass out.
Look, I'm not telling that man he's lost a step or not. He's telling us we're seeing it.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
Look.
Right. So let me tell you who lost a step. Ryan Kelly should be the fuck out of here because he can't stay healthy. So get him gone. I mean, I don't know. Let's get crazy here. Oh, fuck. We just got JT back, and his thumb is fucked up, and he need another surgery. Might as well cut him, too. Fuck. We ain't paying him $42 million or whatever it is to be with a thumb cast. I mean, just cut everybody.
Because you're in your feelings.
Fucking call it what it is. Cut them all. Cut them all. Let's go out there with Gardner Minshew because no matter what, he's out there. So start him. Let's see who else we got. I mean, because fuck it. I mean, if you're a solid player and you're not doing well in Gus's system, fucking cares? Because we're 25th, bro. Who gives a fuck?
So we're tied for 6th in sacks.
Because that's individual effort. We don't blitz. It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Credit where credit's
due. It doesn't count if unless we're
nobody has more than 5. Nobody has more than 5. So what that's saying is collectively, and even still at the end of the year, we'll look at this like we still need to improve pass rush because guess what? We don't have a TJ Watt. We don't have a Bosa. We don't have a person that's like, oh, I'm coming out here every year and I'm getting 15 to 20 sacks. We haven't had that in years. And Dockway had 10. I think when we had Justin Houston, he might have had 10, 11 as his max. We haven't had that since Freeney and Mathis, I think.
And they're both up for the Hall of Fame this year.
They were up last year. Well, Freeney was.
Yeah, Freeney was. Mathis was.
They won't get in. If Reggie ain't got in, they ain't getting in yet. Moral of the story. Okay. That's individual effort, and I wanted to clear that up. Because when we talk about the scheme is poison. Bro, it's 4th and 10. 4th and 10. 4th and fucking 10, and everybody's 12 to 15 yards off the ball. Baker Mayfield throws it out, first down. And get to your positions. What are they? Give you first downs?
It ain't my scheme. I can't tell you.
Give you first down.
I mean,
terrible.
We've seen it.
Look back at a few games. Yeah, they're playing. They're not playing a cover 3. They're not playing a cover 2. They're playing a deep cover. So nobody
cover 3. They're playing cover 3.
No, I think
it's cover 3 all day long. It's cover 3 all day long. The difference is
pass cover 3,
but it's a nickel look. Because Kenny's on the field. You only have 2 backers. That's what's throwing everything off. Because we're in a primary nickel defense. Because I mean, mind you, there's a cover 3 in every scheme. 3-4, 4-3. You could cover 3 out of any kind of base setup. But we have a primarily nickel defense because Kenny Moe starts. So we have two backers on the field and Kenny Moe, and everybody shifts their, like, I guess receivers. They go heavy one side and leaves one fucking backer to deal with a whole bunch of shit. Are you going to take the back? Are you going to take the fucking RPO, the quarterback? Or are you going to cover the tight end? Do you have the shallow? That's why we get beat so easy. Mike Evans, the Bucks lost that game more than we won. Call it what you want. Mike Evans, it was so easy for Mike Evans. If Baker Mayfield would have just said, oh, fuck, Mike Evans is going to win every time, Mike Evans would have had 15 catches for 200 yards and 4 touchdowns. Easy, because he was beating everybody like a drum. Because the coverage stinks.
Mm-hmm. There's no disagreement there.
But Shaquille is a problem. Bench that motherfucker. Bench Gus Bradley. Hey, sit the fuck down. Give me the playbook. Because guess what you don't do? You've lied to us. You said you like big physical corners to come up and press. Where the fuck are they at? These dudes are 12 yards off the ball. Big physical corners, 6 foot and above. I like to get aggressive at the line. Where's that at? These motherfuckers are, bro. I've never seen landmarks like this. Even with the cover 2 that was ran by Eberflus, the landmark still made sense. Like, okay, I know it's 4th and 10, so the landmark is 6 yards, 7 yards. Who the fuck runs? Who starts beyond the first down on 4th and 10? What do you want these people to do? I literally line up like, hey, bro, I'm fucking open. Throw me a shallow. Because how many times did they dump something short, make the first guy miss, get 13 yards? That's all Baker did in his first couple completions because he couldn't go deep.
Not disagreeing with you.
Fucking terrible. Fuck my life. Anyway. But we won the game. So fuck, let's talk about winning the game. Shit.
There's one more thing then. The quarterback's not the only player on the opposite side of the ball that can call an audible. If a defensive captain, whether it's a safety, a corner, linebacker, they see something, they can change it. Why ain't our captains, why ain't our leaders seeing what's going on and not changing the line or changing the play at the line of scrimmage?
Because it's the opposite, bro. Like, it's the personnel. So if you're in a traditional base defense and you have your traditional base out there, no nickel guy, your corners have the option primarily probably between man and zone. But we're not set up to do that. Because who do we have in the game at that time? Do you have the rush package, which I asked last week who the Leo is. And honestly, because we're just making this shit up as we go, if you looked at the alignments, the Leo last week was Samson. I mean, the motherfucker that's lined up 14 yards outside of the fucking, like, he's 14 yards outside of the tackle, which works great to give him a fucking head start. But old be damn, Rashad White, 100 yards rushing last week against us. Who the fuck is this? This dude, 100 yards. Why? Because he got big gaping ass holes to run through. So that's the problem with the Leo. So I say that to say, depending on the package you got in, you don't have that. You don't have those options to drop people in coverage. You don't have those options to fucking press up because they play zone heavy. That's dude. I forget the percentage they put up in the game, but we're like something like near 70% zone. It's insane. It's insane, dude. It's insane.
That is crazy.
Like, I mean, you're literally giving up yards. Your whole defense is give up yards, stop them, don't get a touchdown. What the fuck kind of defense? Like, maybe I'm an asshole. Maybe my defense will be heavily penalized for like the legal contacts and shit like that. But I would never in my life look at my head coach and be like, yeah, man, if today's victory is if I can give up less than 400 yards total offense, I would look at you like you're fired tonight. The fuck are you talking about? Your goal is to give up 400 yards? What kind of plan is that? Like, I think the Colts give up 358 yards, but the Bucks had 3 and some change because Buddy ran for 100. Baker had over 2. Come on, man. Well, we gotta do better than that. The Cleveland Browns give up 250 yards game. That's pretty solid in today's NFL. We give up 100 more than that. Plus, we're top of the league for points because we give up like 20, 25 points a game, might as well say. Like, bro, what the fuck is going on here? You look at our points for, our points against, it's insane. Because we give up a lot and we score a lot. Oh fuck me!
It's
Why
in-
can't we just get? Why can't we
it's
just pick
insane.
somebody off the Niner staff? Can we get the next Robert Saleh? Can we get the next? What's the Texans coach name? Can we get the next him?
D'Amico Ryans.
Can we get the next dude off of the fucking Niner staff? Because they know how to play defense out there. They're not just giving up yards to just give them up. All right. So that's my complaint. So let's not misconstrue stats and scheme because it ain't the same. What's happening in this defense is individual effort. The sacks are them dudes are working their ass off because we're not always getting home with 4. Some of those are cover sacks, right? Reason why? Because you got a dude like Baker Mayfield who's blind as fuck. When he threw the ball to Ronnie Harrison, that was the dumbest pass ever. Dude was like, "Oh shit, thanks." You know what I'm saying? Oops. I didn't see that. Bailey Zapp last year or 2 weeks ago in Germany, fake snap, damn Marino interception. Get the fuck out of here. Bryce Young, 2 fucking pick sixes. Come on, man. This is individual effort, but this is not scheme. Like Gus Bradley is not outthinking nobody. What the fuck? Oh my God. But we won the game. So we got Tennessee this week. How do we do that again? Oh, and by the way, Jonathan Taylor's out for 2 to 3 weeks.
But that's fine. We have Zach Moss.
Okay, that's fine, he says. All right. No, it's not fine. Because they've been playing with each other.
I'm saying we're gonna be okay.
Okay. Until we're not. All right.
So optimistic.
Yeah, I'm being a realist tonight, bro. Like, no, this is football karma, bro. Why are we the unluckiest team in the whole NFL? The injuries, the drama, like this has never been us. Well, the injuries is always us because our staff is just our staff. But the injuries, the drama, like this is a surreal season. Jonathan Taylor's been hurt twice now. He was on PUP, came back, just starting to get hot, it's rolling, thumb, probably out 2 to 3 weeks. But they also said injury reserve is an option. He finished the game though. This is what's weird to me. I didn't see anything. Now I'm not saying he's not hurt. That's crazy. But I'm saying like, well, how did he finish the game? And now he needs surgery that's going to set him out. That's weird. That's wild to me.
That is pretty wild.
I don't fucking know because
I'll put it to you this way: tape and Toradol do miracles. Just saying.
True that.
Yeah, I was reading one of
I
Stephen
watch
Holder's.
Varsity Blues too.
I was
Put
reading
the needle in.
Stephen Holder's text, and that he said he interviewed Jonathan after the game and gave no indication of any injury whatsoever.
Yeah, weird stuff, bro. You never know what's going to come out of Colts camp this year. And when I mean camp, I'm not talking about the summer. I'm just talking about like, bro, it's just like there's never a moment to just be like, embrace, enjoy. Like, yes, we're on a 3-game win streak. We're in the playoff. Like, technically, if it started today, we're number 7. Like, whatever. We're playing with a backup quarterback, but our starting running back's back. Michael Pittman showing he's a number 1 receiver. We cut people like Shaquille Leonard, but we make it work. I don't fucking know. You can never just be at peace with this team or this organization. We did talked about everything from Jim Irsay saving fucking Wells. Like, you're not paying running back. I'm like, what the fuck is going, bro? Jesus Christ.
Gives us some shit to talk about, don't it?
Then Wild Jim said, what did Wild Jim say? I've been discriminated on because I'm a white billionaire. Bro, what the fuck? What do we talk about Twitter, man? Go away from it. Leave it alone. Stop it. Jimmy Jim, stop it.
I was going to say something. Now I'm not.
Shit. What do we do with this team? One word. We posted that. It's one word to describe this team. So, Sick Podcast panel. What's the one word to describe this team? Pat, what's the one word?
Hopeful.
Acosta, what's the one word?
Inconsistent.
What's your one word?
Fuck!
There it is. You heard it here, folks.
Jesus Christ, bro. Like I just want to be a normal fan, dude. Like I just want to celebrate my team every Sunday and like talk about the game and like not worry about a wild headline. What's next? Oh God. Oh, not to mention Anthony Richardson out for the season after 4 games. Evan Hull out for the season after 2 games.
Jelani Woods still out.
Lonnie Woods hadn't played a snap. Oh, Jesus Christ, bro. Like what? But you know what? We're gonna give a lot of credit to Shane Steichen. Shane Steichen is finding ways to win. He is a risk taker. He is a daredevil. He is fucking fearless. Right? He is fucking fearless. And if you want something out of your head coach, you want them to be fearless because no matter how the odds stack up, and I'm sure, if we make it into the playoffs and now we're up against the elite, you're going to have to look at rosters. You're going to probably say, okay, they're better at this position and this position. But if there's one thing that you have to lean on and say, okay, well, what is the Swiss Army knife? I'll take our coach against any coach. Because what the other players on the other teams may have in ability more than our players, I think that just the way he's constructed, I won't say he's the smartest, but he's damn smart. I won't say that he is the most experienced because he's not. But he's fucking fearless, bro. He's going to go out on his fucking shield. So if this is the game plan, this is what I'm doing. And if I have to fucking go this way or go that way, I'm not afraid to do it. 4th and 6, bro. You're not going to hike that shit. Hike the fuck out of it, then get a damn yard. Come right back later. 4th and inches. I got a fucking fullback in it. It's definitely going to be a power run. Set it up. Boop. 15-yard pop pass for a total of 30 yards to Mo Alley Cox after getting stopped on 4th and 6. Maybe the drive before or 2 before that.
Bringing in Zaire.
That's what I'm saying. We don't even have a fullback on the roster. Get your ass in there and fake it. Insane. And I would love to see, we have to do the stats and figure out how many times have we went for 4th down this year. It's got to be a Colts record. Because, man,
it might be an NFL record.
Bro, he treats it like another down. Like usually 4th down. I mean, I get it. Now that, analytics is more into the game and we lived through the Frank Reich era. Shout out to Frank. I mean, I'm not praying on his downfall, but as y'all can see from a different organization, Frank just didn't have it. Right. And I'm probably thinking they're feeling like, oh shit, we fucked up. We probably should have took CJ Stroud. I really wish they did. So we wouldn't have to deal with this motherfucker. I'd rather deal with Bryce Young all fucking day. Anyway, neither here or there. But I feel like when you think about how analytics play, most coaches, especially if you've been coaching for a while, they still play it to the vest. You got guys like Andy Reid or whatever. He's going to do Andy Reid things, right? Andy Reid's been doing Andy Reid for decades. But most guys like, yeah, we better punt this. Nope. Shane Steichen, like, I don't give a shit. 4th and 8, second quarter, up 3. If we don't get it, they got the ball in our territory. Hike that shit. Let's fucking go. What? I love it. Let's fucking go. That's what I'm saying. So, yeah, bro. Like, at first at the beginning of the year, we're talking about just take the points. Just take the points. Just take the points. Yeah, well, Shane Steichen. Just be Shane Steichen. That's what I'm starting saying. Just be Shane Steichen, bro. Fuck it. Win some, lose some, but don't be afraid to call it again. Because usually a coach who doesn't get it, and we've seen multiple games this year where we've missed it multiple times. Was that game 1? The Jags? Yeah. We missed like every 4th down, like 3 or 4 of them shits. I was like, this is game 1. Am I in a fucking Twilight Zone that we keep going for 4 fucking down? Like short ones too. 4th and 1, stuffed. 4th and 2, can't get it. Like, I'm like, he's still going for this. It's insane. So we've learned to just live with it, and his play call, his play setup gives us a chance every time.
Yeah, I can tell me
with the exception of the screen pass, because that's fucking bogus. But
I can't tell you how many times me and Pat looked at each other and said, like, fucking Shane Steichen, baby. Fucking love it.
Yeah. There's a lot of guys that are jockeying for coach of the year and all this other shit. And ultimately, just like MVP, I feel like coach of the year rides heavily on win-loss differential from the previous year. but it also should, and I'm not saying it will, but it also should talk about like just how this coach has revitalized an organization and gotten players to get on the right track and what he's done in big time games. So 6-5, both him and D'Amico Ryans may not scream coach of the year. 6-5, CJ Stroud leading the league in passing and all this other shit may not scream MVP because of the records, but I feel like we got to get beyond just what you're doing as far as win-loss column. That's why I vote for Shane Steichen. Last year, we were a very, very vanilla team. Very vanilla.
Very.
Fucking buttercream vanilla. Just as plain as you can get. This year, we got shit all up our sleeve and all kind of crazy shit going on. And you know what? That makes us dangerous. Because, again, we have to overcompensate for what we're lacking. We don't have the best quarterback. Now we got I got our RB back on the injury report. We got Michael Pittman, who's a stud, but we don't quite have the top passing game in the league. Our defense will make plays here and there, but they're not shut down. So yeah, you gotta fucking get very, very, very creative, and you need to be able to play with a little edge. And he has all the above. So that's why I root for Shane Steichen. Now, real quick. It is fucking travel week. For the first time ever, the Anvil, well, most of us, 3/5 of us, will be fucking storming Nissan Stadium, the shit venue that is, to root on our Colts against the Tennessee Titans in a rivalry game.
We got a lot of Anvil family going down too.
Okay, true that. But I'm saying like us three. That's it, right? Thomas not going.
No, I don't think so.
Going. So us three and all the Anvil. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna let you say it. All the women that work for you, you chauvinist bitch.
He's talking to you, Acosta.
I'm talking to you. You said to start the show that when you see Becca, immediately she gets her name tag. That is fucked.
Because she works. She's family. She works.
Becca, do you hear this?
I mean, we all work.
Her and Sarah put that foot down at Thomas, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him. You see,
they run shit out there.
You see what he knows what to say. You see Big Red over here. He knows what not to say.
Big Red.
Fuck his shit up. That's goddamn right.
Ain't that a little racist, Acosta?
I mean, I did call him Chalk a lot earlier, so.
Okay, so you guys are even. All right.
Pieces of shit. All right, man. Let's do this. Let's do this score prediction and get the hell out of here. Are we doing that? Or we doing?
No, we do that Thursday.
I was gonna say we got a Thursday show this week, unless you're having a second Thanksgiving.
Actually, I'll be coaching in Dallas, so I won't. Well, I might be. I think I'll have a game by the time we're on. Sorry, boys.
Gee,
what?
Always going
you come on here today, bitch, scream and moan, complain, and then you're not even going to be back Thursday.
I can do what I want to do. Actually,
you can do what you want to do, and nobody can say nothing. But the organization does what they want to do, and you're all up in arms.
Well, somebody's got to keep you motherfuckers on track. So, yes, that's what I do. Anyway, I'm taking a page from Sal over there at the Sick Podcast Talking Titans. Like, sometimes you just got to be real, man. Like, Sal is a trooper, bro. This guy will fucking fight for his team, and I love it. He's up against all the Titans fans that's saying, like, keep Vrabel, this and that. We shouldn't have benched fucking Tannehill. He's up against all these motherfuckers, bro. It's him versus them all. And you know what? I feel like he's winning right now. Because
somebody's got a little crush on Sal.
Don't be weird. Why you gotta make shit weird, bro? See how you make shit weird?
Well, just bringing it to light.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm giving him props for fucking standing up against the odds, right? Not just being a nodder, like you, motherfucker. Oh, we had to let Shaq go. Get the fuck out! No, we didn't.
I said it last week. I was just as surprised and shocked as everybody else. But
then you also said,
knowing that
there's
more freaking layers on this thing that we don't get to see.
Okay.
So just to badmouth the organization, or to badmouth Shaq, or to badmouth. Well, you can badmouth Gus. That's fine. There's
No, you're
there's
20.
just
I can
there is other layers to this thing,
Okay, fair.
and you can't
Fair.
just go up in arms. No, that's my favorite player. He should be playing. He should be
He's
playing.
not even my favorite player.
No, you don't even know all the layers to this thing.
I know enough.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
So basically, what you're saying is that Ballard is a fucking idiot, and he doesn't know what he's doing, because he did this move. He is in charge of this roster.
What are you saying?
Ooh, Pat is
I'm
defending
asking
his
you.
daddy.
I'm asking you.
What are you
No,
saying?
I'm asking you. Are you smarter than Chris? Do you know more than Chris?
I don't know, but I can say Chris is a human and he can make mistakes. He'll say that.
Absolutely. And
This
if
is a
he
mistake.
does, he's man enough to say he makes a
No,
mistake.
you just said nobody will. You're contradicting yourself. You said nobody will say that. That's how you started the show.
Nah,
Well,
he's been on this program before saying, "Yeah, I missed that one."
but he's not going to say if Shaquille Leonard a year from now is an All-Pro again, top of the league, he's not going to say, "Man, fuck, we fucked that up." No, because then the whole team would be like, "Yeah, I know, dickhead."
And,
So he's not going to do that. No, he's not going to do that.
Trying to peel back the layers so I can get a better understanding. I don't think we see it unless he goes back to an Eberflus system where he has control of where he's at all times. He's not a scheme athlete. He's a natural athlete, and he needs to roam.
He's not a scheme athlete. Is that what you believe? That's crazy. That's insane.
I'm just saying these are what I see.
That's
okay.
insane.
So unless he goes to a defense like an Eberflus defense, he's not going to be the same.
That's absolutely insane.
That's my opinion. And I love the guy. I didn't want him cut. I never said let's cut him. You know how many people text me, "Hey, do you think it's time to trade Shaq?" Hell no. Are you fucking stupid? It was always my response.
I'll one up you. We could have easily, in my opinion, swapped Zaire and Shaq and got the best out of both of them. Put Shaq in the middle and because Zaire doesn't do anything fancy. Zaire drops to his fucking level, gets the center, finds the ball. That's really what he does. And remember, year one, Flus defense, I get it, different scheme. But the verdict was out on Anthony Walker. Like, he's not really that good. Then all of a sudden, Anthony Walker was fucking great. Middle linebacker, drop to your depth, see the field, go get it. Pretty simple. So you put the more, at this point, athletic guy, Zaire, on that side, because guess who they putting over there when he goes out? EJ Speed. So there's ways around this. There's ways you could have figured that out.
And you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But maybe, like I said, there's so many layers. We can
that motherfucker's fired.
We can
I don't want to hear about
blame production. We can blame pay to production. We can blame this, and this. But until you pull them all back and know each layer, you're never going to get an honest answer out of anybody.
All right. Well, my final thought.
Because the ones that have the honest answer aren't going to be talking.
My final thought on this is, I read an article today that said Shane Steichen is the guy that could take this team to the next level, and the players believe in it. I'm telling you right now, if Gus Bradley is coordinating your defense, we will always be mediocre. Even when Anthony Richardson's healthy, even with JT healthy, bringing another wide receiver to complement Michael Pittman, offense is phenomenal. This defense will be crippling because the scheme is pure shit.
Offense wins games, defense wins championships.
You're fucking right. And we will always be watching Pat Mahomes go up the field on us, Josh Allen go up the field. Hell, fucking Trevor fucking Lawrence, bro. And I
Derek
told you,
fucking Carr.
I 600 yards, bro.
Sorry, I opened up a wound on that one.
You cut my linebacker. You gave up 600 yards, bro. You tell me you can't fit in the scheme. Pat, you get your big ass at middle linebacker or Sam, and you could probably do better than 600 yards give up. The hell was going on that day? Any moon pie could have ran up and got 10 yards of carry that day. Terrible. Where's Grove at? Grove, if you hear
Yeah,
this,
we definitely need Grove back.
don't ever put nothing else in your body, bro.
We need our boy, well, at least my boy back.
We can't stop shit. Since he's been out, we're giving up like 45 more rushing yards a game. It went from like maybe it's 35. But anyway, it went from like 113 to 140, or maybe it went from 106 to 138 or some shit. It's like 40 yards.
It's definitely hurting.
We got dudes like Rashad White. What the fuck?
Aaron
And you
Johnson.
talking about scheme? You sitting there looking at me with an Anvil shirt on, talking about scheme. Like
I'm not talking about.
What did the genie
scheme.
say? Did you rub my lamp? Did you wake me up? Like you over there talking about scheme, and we give up more yards.
I am just trying to put perspective to the layers. That's it. That's it. Don't think I'm happy about this. I like Darius, and you know, could he have learned and fit better into it?
Let's ask the. Hey, well, y'all look at. Does Patrick love this defense? I mean, he looks like Gus Bradley. Does he love Gus Bradley? I think that should be.
Oh God!
I think it is. That's what it is. It's fine. We understand. You got it. You got it.
You need a gummy. You need to calm your ass
You
down.
need a gummy.
You do.
You need a gummy. You need to
No,
motherfucker. You need to stop the run. You need to stop the pass.
Agreed.
Sammy, stop this show.
You got to. And you got to stop playing freaking 37 yards off the receiver.
Once
you
again,
got to.
I will say it again. That field was open more than a stripper's fucking legs, bro.
Sammy, stop the show.
Don't stop it, Sammy.
Sammy,
let's get out of here.
All right. My final thoughts on this is still my team, regardless who's in charge, regardless who's on the field. I will cheer. That's it. Bottom line.
Homers.
No, it ain't. It's factual. It's not about being a homer.
Nobody needed that, Pat. That's obvious. We all gonna cheer.
No, it's not obvious. It looks like you about to turn into a Patriots fan.
Okay.
You're so damn disgruntled right now.
Like that didn't even hurt. Like the Patriots suck. That does not even hurt anymore. It's
okay,
not like Tom Brady's winning.
You're going to be a Titans fan then.
That really doesn't hurt. They really stink. Try again.
Exactly.
Say something like it seems like you're not even a football fan no more. I'll take that.
No,
that's kind of a burn.
I won't say that.
Anyway, Acosta, what you got to say? I told Sammy to take us out of here 14 times, but I guess he'll let you guys talk.
My final thoughts are get us the fuck out of here.
You puss. Come on, tell us what you really think.
Sammy might be asleep.
He might be.
Sammy.
Omaha.
All right, fuck it. Let's just stay here till
we got a marathon show going on tonight.
He probably just listened to you.
Sammy back there tipping him back.
Sammy. Oh, Sammy. Sammy, come take me out of here.
Somebody else had one of my gummies.
That's hilarious. Did you send something to Canada?
No, you can't. It's illegal.
So you do all the shit illegal.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
With that being said, let's go. Get us out of here.
And that's a wrap. Hope you don't miss us too much until next time. Follow the Sick Podcast and Bill Show on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Google Play, and Apple Podcasts.